E aí galera do YouTube, tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindo a mais um episódio de Genshin Impact. E talvez vocês notem, talvez vocês não notem, mas eu estou sem o meu avatar hoje. Infelizmente, entre o último vídeo e esse de agora teve um desastre enorme aqui no meu computador. Eu tinha dois SSD no meu computador. Ambos queimaram. E esses SSD tinha alguns arquivos que eu perdi, que eu não queria perder, porque, né, eu não queria perder. E desses arquivos era o backup do avatarzinho lá. E eu não tô com... Depois do que rolou, cara, eu não tô com vontade ainda não de criar mais um novo, não. Então, enquanto eu não criar coragem de criar o avatar de novo, né, do zero, eu vou ficar gravando sem. Depois que eu me recuperar do choque de ter perdido 2 HD, aí eu vejo o que é que eu faço. Mas por enquanto, vamos gravar sem câmera mesmo. Hoje a gente tá aqui pra gravar, né, um evento novo aí que chegou. Novo, entre aspas, né, tá quase acabando já, pra falar a verdade. Falta 7 dias da ascensão alquímica. Faz tempo que eu tô querendo gravar isso aqui, não, né, teve o problema do computador, passei uma semana sem o computador. Mas né, vamos lá, finalmente vou poder escutar a bela voz da Lisa. Nossa. E pelo jeito a Jean também vai estar lá, né? Vamos lá, tem que pegar esse cajado. E outra coisa, agora que eu vi esse cajado, eu pensei, eu lembrei. Eu vou tentar pegar a Arlequino. Se eu perder os 50-50 na Arlequino, eu vou esperar os vazamentos da Clorinde pra saber qual das duas eu vou pegar. Porque eu só vou poder pegar uma das duas, cara. Infelizmente, eu só vou poder pegar uma das duas. Então, né? Vamos torcer pra ganhar os 50-50 e pegar a Arlequino. Ou eu vou esperar pra pegar a Clorinde. Eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou esperar chegar o vazamento da Clorinde pra decidir se eu vou pegar a Arlequino ou Clorinde. O problema é que eu já tenho um set pronto pra Arlequino. Pois é, eu já tenho um set muito bom pra ela. Mas né? Tudo vai depender da sorte. Mas vamos lá. Evento. Tem uma vantagem nisso tudo. Agora meu computador tá mais rápido. E o Genshin carrega muito mais rápido também. Cara, eu perdi tanta coisa. Mas vamos lá. Vida que segue. Vamos ver o que a Lisa tem pra nos falar hoje. Lisa, minha bela. Como ela é linda. Vamos lá. Esqueci. Falando da minha Lisa, tá bem buildada, cara. Eu finalmente terminei de buildar minha Lisa. Agora que eu peguei ela C6. Cutie. Eu adoro como ela me chama de Cutie. Com certeza pra visitar. Exatamente. Lisa. Não importa quanto tempo passe, Lisa, eu ainda vou te amar. Mesmo que a minha preferida se torne outra boneca, a Lisa sempre vai ser aquela primeiro amor no Genshin. Tô achando que tá meio alto. Tá bom assim. Quer ajuda? Claro! É pra isso que eu tô aqui. Oh, she's so cute.
It will be quite the rare opportunity to work together, and you would of course be generously rewarded. But if you don't want to...
Lisa, se eu só puder ficar ao seu lado, eu faço qualquer coisa, Lisa.
As you probably know, the Knights of Favonius have long conducted research on alchemy. But most of that research has been carried out in a laboratory setting. The public's knowledge of alchemy is quite minimal. Which means that up to this point, most of our research and discoveries have remained quite distant from people's daily lives. We've put a lot of mora into the research, but have very little to show for our efforts. Noting this disconnect, Jean decided to start an initiative where we'd share the fruits of our labor with the people. For now, that means introducing them to several different kinds of alchemical potions. As it happens, I already have some experience with this work. Even though I usually work at the library, I have lent my support in the past to the management of the Knight's potion supply. Potioneering was also one of my academic specializations back in the day, so Jean thought I was the best person for the job.
Eu concordo.
But to create potions practical enough to support the daily needs of the people, a lot of adjustments had to be made to the ingredients we use, and the overall alchemical process also needed to
ficar mais acessível e menos perigoso, eu tô ligado.
What started as a relatively simple research project soon evolved into something exceedingly complicated.
So, are you asking us to help you with your research? 'Cause you're not exactly talking to two alchemy experts over here.
É isso, pai, eu sou especialista em tudo nesse jogo.
I've already thought of the perfect job for you two. Alchemical practices are becoming more and more advanced, but there's still a disconnect between our research and the general public. What we really need is to collect feedback from the people. Otherwise, we won't truly know if we're satisfying their needs. But if we want to conduct research and collect feedback at the same time, we need to go about things in a more efficient way. So, I thought the best way to do that would be to open up a potion shop. That way, we could continue to handle the alchemy side of things, while also being able to interface with the public and understand their needs.
Oh, it's like killing two pigeons with one stone! Good idea, Lisa!
Timmy não gosta dessa referência.
Well, of course. And who better to take on this job than one of the most accomplished among our ranks, the
Eu?
traveler?
É claro.
When I was at the academia, students would often help out with each other's research projects. I'm sure my cuties wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunity to experience that sort of youthful enthusiasm for themselves.
Ah, fera, quando ela me chama de fofura, eu faço qualquer coisa por ela.
Looking for a way to pawn off your work.
I'm a simp for Lisa. Podemos pensar nisso apenas como um favor para Lisa.
I knew I could count on you.
Tudo pela Lisa,
All
fera.
our work is
Tudo.
done, I will personally see to it that you're generously rewarded. All of the initial preparations have been made, so let's head to the shop. We'll finish our discussion after we get there.
Ok. Ok, vá à loja, beleza. Mas primeiro, minha Lisa. Essa é minha Lisa, povo. Proficiência 258, 1500 de ataque. Tá, o ataque tá baixo, mas porque ela tem proficiência, então, né, tá equilibrado. 75 de taxa, 160 de dano crítico. Infelizmente ela não tem recarga, mas fazer o que, né? Eu tive que me virar com o que eu tinha, e no que eu tinha não tinha recarga, mas a taxa aí de dano crítico tá maravilhoso. Arma, obviamente, né? Sinfonia. Tá R4 ainda, porque a minha arma R5 tá na Yai. Mas um dia eu deixo ela R5 também. Tá no nível 80 porque eu não tô com vontade de upar pro nível 90. É besteira. Talvez um dia eu upe pro nível 90, mas por enquanto precisa não. Vamos deixar assim por enquanto. Bom, esse seria o poder máximo da Lisa se eu upasse a arma dela. Ela tem, né, 2 sonhos dourados e 2 trovão furioso. Isso aí, constelação C6. Eu fiquei tão feliz quando eu peguei o C6 no banner. Nesse banner novo que eles botaram. 8, 10, 9. Aliás, 8, 9, 10. Eu não preciso upar mais do que isso, porque não há necessidade. Eu peguei ela nesse banner aqui. Eu dei tiro pra pegar o Albedo, finalmente. Por sorte eu ganhei 50-50. Ainda peguei uma Lisa e 2 Ember. Foi uma vitória total. Infelizmente eu tive que gastar 74 tiros, mas... É assim, o Genshin sempre é assim. Contanto que eu venço 50-50, não me preocupa com quantos tiros eu dou, não. O que é importante é vencer 50-50. Então, bora lá. Eu tenho a skin da Lisa, mas eu passei muito tempo usando a skin dela, cara. Então eu decidi mudar pra original. Tava com saudade da original. Eu não gosto do chapéu dela, mas todo o resto é maravilhoso. Se tivesse como tirar o chapéu, essa roupa dela seria minha preferida. É claro que não. É claro.
Jean secured the initial funds to open the shop.
Oh.
Albedo and Sucrose provided the ingredients and equipment needed to brew the potions.
Faz sentido. Os alquimistas, né?
And the logistics company is handling the provision of all future supplies.
Oh.
Now with your help, it's like an additional weight has been lifted off my shoulders. The knights have been busy spreading the word about our shop over the past few days. So, we should be ready to open once we've finished our final preparations. Okay, let's not keep everyone waiting then. Why don't you take these ingredients and try your hand at brewing a potion?
Ok. Acho que eu vou botar o jogo em japonês. Faz muito tempo que eu não jogo em japonês. Vou botar em japonês, só pela Lisa. Muito bem, povo. Consegui. Demorou mais ou menos uns 7 minutos para baixar o pacote da linguagem japonês. 16 GB. Nossa senhora. Vamos lá. Agora nós vamos jogar em japonês. Vamos ver como é que é o áudio em japonês. Faz séculos que eu não escuto em japonês. Vamos lá. Caraca, o jogo tá... A impressão minha, o jogo tá mais bonito do que o normal. Deve ser impressão minha. Ok. Constituição, força, destreza, sabedoria, carisma e equilibrado. Beleza? Pressione ou arraste os ingredientes para colocar dentro do caldeirão de alquimia. Sacou esse. Ah! Tá bom assim? Taxa de ajuste, 160%. Isso é bom ou ruim? Eu não sei. Vamos ver. Eu acho que eu fiz um bom trabalho. Ok. Mais 3. Ups, ok. 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 Tente vender. Ah, olha. Foi mal, eu desisto do japonês. Pronto.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Voltei pro inglês. Sinceramente, eu não consigo mais jogar Genshin ou estar em japonês, cara. Que droga! Eu tô muito acostumado. Pra mim, japonês só em anime. Outros jogos eu prefiro tudo em inglês. Que droga. Bora lá. Tá.
Looks like we're done with all the prep work. Why don't we take a short break over there while we wait for customers to arrive?
Onde? Ah, aqui. Uou! Agora vocês estão vendendo melhor. Dessa forma podemos descobrir quais poções estão em demanda. Bom, eu só tenho essa poção, então, né? Eu diria que foi bom.
Oh, seems like everything is going well. You've already sold your first batch of potions. Not a bad start at all.
Thank you.
What potions you should brew next, we'll need to consult the news from the market. That means staying up to date on the latest news and trends to try and anticipate people's needs.
Cara, eu tô achando o jogo mais bonito.
When it comes to business.
That sounds kinda hard.
Don't worry. I already took it upon myself to compile all the latest news on the market for you.
Oh. Ok. Uma poção boa pra batalha. E uma poção boa para crescimento de plantas. É isso que eu tenho que fazer?
Have any ideas on the kinds of potions you should sell next? Go ahead and try to cultivate some herbs then. Bioalchemical processing can infuse herbs with different effects and properties. Using different herbs in the brewing process will, in turn, alter the effects of the potion. There's a whole bunch of combinations to try.
Okay.
All right, cutie. Why don't you get started?
Beleza, vamos ver.
Go ahead and try to cultivate some herbs.
Ali? Acho que esse aqui parece ser bom para batalhas. Vida. Deixa assim. Eu ainda não sei exatamente o que as plantas fazem, né? Tem como ver aqui por aqui? Não.
Seems like you've gotten the hang of the cultivation side of things.
Eu sou bom.
I should probably mention,
Who?
a knight from the logistics company has arrived. She'll be the one handling the provision of all future supplies. You should go have a chat with her in a little bit.
Oh.
And after that, it'll be your time to shine.
Sim, você.
Yeah, shouldn't it be our time to shine? You know, the three of us? What about your role in all this?
My role?
Ela é a garota propaganda.
I'm sure my cuties had all the business and alchemy knowledge they needed to succeed. Okay, I'll be rooting for you. Good luck.
I knew this would happen.
Vamos lá. Nossa. Como é que é o nome dela? Freda? Freda, é isso mesmo.
Greetings, Paimon. My name is Freda. I'm a knight from the logistics company.
Ok.
It's such an honor to meet the famous traveler in Orlando.
Likewise.
Wow, Paimon's fame is really spreading across the land!
O que tu acha, Paimon?
One small correction, though. Paimon's her companion, not her attendant.
My apologies. I guess I got a bit carried away after hearing all about your exploits. It's just like something out of a novel. You're practically legends at this point. I'm a bit jealous, actually.
Faz sentido.
Love to wander the
Tudo tem coisa que eu já fiz.
adventure like one of those nights you read about in stories.
Divertida, não sei se é a palavra certa. É, pois é.
I bet. The knights in the stories are always running into all sorts of danger. Anyway, we've got some prep work to wrap up, right?
Yeah.
My orders from the acting grandmaster are to support your business in any way that I can. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Comprar suprimentos?
I just got a new batch of provisions. Please, take a look and see if anything catches your eye.
Ah. $5.000? Damn. Me dê isso aqui. Só tem isso mesmo, né? É. Oh. Paimon, só pra esse dinheiro. Opa! Primeira recompensa. Nice. Eu tenho que completar os ciclos para poder continuar a missão, né? Ok. Vamos ver. Alcance alquimia 5. Consiga 50.000 de arrecadação. Ok. Vamos ver.
Today's no good for...
Oh. Oh. Ok.
going out.
Primeiramente,
That yesterday as well.
eu peguei mais uma paradinha daqui, então... Eu quero colocar esse aqui que tem pouco. Pronto. Depois de pronto... O que é que eu posso fazer? Aqui, talvez? Não. Constituição, força, destreza, sabedoria, carisma equilibrado. Pronto, eu preciso de poção que tenha força e poção que tenha constituição, né? Se não me engano. Preciso de vários desse. Na verdade já tem 105%, né? Acho que não precisa botar mais nada não. Né? Vamos lá. Quente. Então eu encerro o ciclo. Passo pro próximo ciclo. Eu não me liguei que eu já tava com a poção de paradinha. Que droga. A Lisa tá sentada ali. Tá fazendo o que aqui sentada, Lisa?
Have a question for me, cutie?
Só pra escutar a voz dela.
All you need to do is add the ingredients into the cauldron, follow the steps provided, and you're good to go. Using different herbs in the brewing process will, in turn, alter the effects of the potion. There's a whole bunch of combinations to try. Have a question for me, cutie? Bioalchemical processing can infuse herbs with different effects and properties. The type of potion you want to brew will determine what kinds of herbs you need to cultivate. Have a question for me, cutie? You'll need to consult the news of the market to determine what kinds of potions to brew. I already took the liberty of compiling the latest details on the market for you. You can find the information I collected right by those shelves over there. Have a question for me, cutie?
Eu adoro quando ela me chama de fofura, cara.
Well, if there's anything else you want to ask, don't hesitate to come and find me.
Vamos só encerrar o ciclo então. É isso aí. Não tem mais nada pra fazer não por enquanto. Eu fiz a poção errada. Que droga. Vamos ver o que dá. Ok. Eu sei, Paimon. Oh! Iniciou, finalmente. Caramba. Passei um tempão fazendo poções aqui.
Hey, what's up?
Beidou e Yula juntas. Interessante. Como interessante.
Whoa, Viro and Yula! Wait, you two know each other?
Exatamente, como interessante. Ambas usam um espadão. Oh, interessante.
I met Captain Beidou at Dornman Port. She was here in Mondstadt to buy some supplies, and I offered to accompany her around the area.
Ok.
Wow. Yula taking the initiative and making friends?
Paimon. Paimon, não aponta assim, cara.
Given that the two of us just met, I wouldn't go so far as to call us friends.
Qual é?
I was just being hospitable, as is expected of a knight.
Huh? Oh, I thought we were getting along pretty well. You're telling me you were just being polite?
Tá vendo?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just thought that after my blunder earlier, you probably wouldn't want to be my friend.
Qual é?
It was just a little misunderstanding.
Exatamente, eu não sei o que foi, mas com certeza foi.
Beating yourself up about that? Honestly, I'd forgotten all about it.
Misunderstanding? What happened?
Well, a few days ago, after docking at Dornman Port, I thought I'd treat the crew to some time at the tavern to blow off some steam. While we were there, an argument broke out between a couple of drunk guys.
É claro, sempre acontece algo do tipo.
So I intervened to try and break it up. I tried talking to them, but they were in the mood for a fight, and my words fell on deaf ears. So I had to resort to a more hands-on way of getting them to calm down.
É claro, é claro. Capitão Beidou. É claro.
While all this was going down, and when she walked in, it wasn't a pretty sight.
I should probably take it from here. Recently, we've intercepted a string of attempts to smuggle goods through Dornman Port, so we decided to step up our patrols in the area. On my rounds that day, I noticed a group of people I'd never seen before, and they were sailors. My suspicions were raised, so I asked their captain to show a valid entry permit for the port. Captain Beto said she didn't have the entry permit on her person and told me to check with the port authorities myself. I insisted that she should accompany me there and, well, you can see how things could get heated in a situation like that.
Hey, you were
Logo essas duas.
duty. It was my fault, really. I should have watched my tone, but I had a few too many, and anyway, it all worked out in the end. I took Eula back to my ship, showed her my documents, and that was that. Misunderstanding resolved. I felt bad, though, so I told her I'd treat her to a drink when we got back to the tavern.
Oh!
Once we got to talking, we really hit it off. We sat there chatting until the tavern was about to close.
Caraca!
Captain
Ei, ninguém vai
Beto
ficar
said she
com
wanted to
ciúmes,
walk
hein?
around the city the next day. I was also planning to head back to headquarters to submit some paperwork, so we decided to go together.
I meant to say earlier. Drop the captain and just call me Beto. There's
Beto.
no need for formalities between friends.
Eula arranjou uma amiga! Yes!
Yes, of course. Pardon me for being so formal.
Nossa!
Anyway, as for why we're here, I heard about your shop when I got back to headquarters, and after discussing it with Beto, we decided to stop by and say hello.
That's right. Plus, I'm curious to see what the deal is with these Mondstadt potions you've been brewing up.
É verdade, leva com você alguns.
Could do. Although, I don't have any health issues, and my ship's already stocked with everything I could need out on the ocean. Let me think. Oh, do you have a potion that helps with getting to sleep?
Eu posso fazer uma poção que
Trouble sleeping?
tem relaxante e
Not me.
uma fragrância
My
boa.
head hits the pillow, it's lights out till the next morning. It's just that I have this friend.
Ninguém.
She doesn't lack for anything, and she eats right and drinks right, but she just doesn't sleep well.
Ganhou?
I don't know if it's a case of affluenza or if she just has too many things on her mind.
Eu diria que ganhou.
Wait, this friend you're talking about, you must mean...
Ou ganhou é Ningguang. Uma das duas.
She's no stranger to rare and precious treasures.
Ningguang.
I'd wager that to her, the chance to relax and get a good night's sleep is rarer than any treasure in her collection.
Ningguang, ok.
Alright, we'll get started on that order for you right away.
Poção relaxante pra dormir. Deixa comigo. Maquiagem? Fazer uma poção de maquiagem? What the fuck?
Why not keep me company for a while?
What about you, Eula? Is there something we can make for you?
I don't want to put too much on your plate. It wouldn't be fair to ask you to make so many potions at once.
Okay.
Beta came all this way. Her order should take priority. Any
Oh.
potion requests I have on my end, I'll just submit to Lisa later.
Ah, ok.
The same goes for anything the reconnaissance company needs as well.
Aw, you're so considerate of these people.
Raimon.
Oh, you think so? The knights have always looked after me so well. Maybe it's rubbed off on me a little.
Eu não é.
Something.
Eu não é doçura.
I still have a lot to learn. The next time things get heated, I should approach the situation in a more level way.
Exactly. Compared to when we first met, you're
É.
basically picking up friends left and right.
Exato.
It's just like Tone Deaf Bard once said.
Tá parando com a parada da vingança.
Thanks, you two. Your kindness really means a lot.
E o que é que a Beidou quer exatamente?
How's the potion making going?
Ainda não.
Hope you didn't run into too much trouble. Take all the time you need. Just let me know when you're ready.
Deixa eu tentar fazer uma poção boa pra relaxar. Já volto. Uma poção relaxante. Coraçãozinho pra ela. Relaxante e quente. Deve ser boa bastante. E aí, Beidou, será que essa aqui tá boa pra
How's the
tu?
potion making going? Hope
Essa aqui, eu acho que essa aqui serve. Relaxante e quente. O que tu acha?
perfect. Looks like my gift is all set.
Is it time for your return journey then? If you're heading back to Dornman Port, I'd be happy to accompany you.
Yeah, I think I've gotten my fill of sightseeing, so it's probably time I headed back. Don't want to keep my crew waiting. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time. Oh, and good luck with your business.
Valeu.
On behalf of the Reconnaissance Company, I'd like to express my gratitude to you as well.
Por quê? Ok. Obrigado, pessoal. Presentes tão bons como esses são raros. A próxima vez que chama vocês pra comer. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. O que nós temos aqui? Tem alguma coisa pra vender a mais aí? Que eu tenho com dinheiro aqui. Oh, já foi direto. E aí? Tá tudo indo bem? Quem é esse cara que tá falando comigo? Adeus.
We just keep getting swarmed with more and more customers. It's been non-stop work for so long, Paimon's starting to feel a little bit lightheaded. We've got a lot of
A Lisa.
Paimon's not sure we can fill them all on our own.
Lisa, tá na hora de... lá vem ela. Nossa.
Maybe we should hire some help.
Lisa tá andando na nossa direção.
Taking a break, cuties? I was just looking at the
Stop.
sales data, and it seems like you two have quite the talent for business.
A gente já fez bastante evento desse tipo.
Off the shelves.
Oh, Lisa! Perfect timing. We were just talking about how we could use some help around the shop.
Are the orders piling up already? Having trouble keeping up?
Yep, we're officially swamped. Paimon never thought we'd get this many customers.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised by the success. I was actually anticipating this kind of response. While you two were busy with the shop, I was talking with Freda about some possible ways to make the business more efficient.
Oh!
After observing your work, I made note of several improvements we can make to the brewing, cultivation, and sales aspects of the business.
Ok, estou ouvindo.
Wait, so you've been doing things behind the scenes this whole time?
Qual é, Paimon? Tu achou que ela só tava tomando chá ali o tempo todinho?
Kinda thought you were just slacking off.
Qual é, Paimon?
Hey now.
Respeite minha Lisa.
Pretty reliable when it counts.
Exato.
So how are we supposed to put those improvements in action?
Ela vai explicar agora. Eu acho.
Well, I discussed things over with Freda, and the two of us
Qual
came up
plano?
with a plan. I'll let her give
What's
you
the plan?
details, though. Why
Oh.
don't you go and find her?
Ah, eu preferi não. Eu preferi escutar da Lisa. Essa barraca sempre teve aqui? Eu preferi escutar da Lisa, mas... Tá bom, Freda, vai. Pode falar.
Traveler! Paimon, hello! Is there something I can help you with?
Tudo.
Well, we've been a bit swamped lately, so Lisa recommended we find some ways to increase our efficiency.
Yes, I've discussed that with her as well.
E...
Currently, there are 3 areas you can improve. Brewing, cultivation, and sales.
Ou seja, tudo?
Efficiency in these areas will make it much easier to run your business.
Wow, that sounds just like what we need. Let's give it a try, Traveler.
Ok.
Looks like all the preparations needed for this upgrade have been made. Please, try it out.
Ok. Hã? Ah. Ok. Ah, eu odeio essa parte. Ah, como eu odeio essa parte. Beleza. E lá vamos nós de novo, né?
Greetings, Traveler Paimon and Lisa.
Nossa senhora. Do nada, mano.
It's been a while since the last time we saw you.
Eu odiei isso, cara.
Wait here. I overheard quite a few people talking about alchemical potions.
Não posso ficar o tempo todo gravando o vídeo não, meu amigo, enquanto eu tô fazendo essas paradas não. Eu tô fazendo as poções aqui, avanço o ciclo e do nada começa um cutscene. Puta merda, hein? Aí você me quebra, jogo. Ainda bem que eu tô sempre preparado aqui.
At first, I was worried something might have gone wrong with the herbs. But judging by the way people were talking, it seems like they were pretty pleased with the results.
Tá na minha mão, tá com Deus. Eu sou especialista em negócios.
You mastered potion making in such a short amount of time?
Já devia estar acostumada.
I guess that's expected for someone of your talent, traveler.
Exatamente.
I wouldn't be surprised if she became a potion master one day.
Ainda tem um longo caminho.
Still, if you managed to master potion making in such a short amount of time, we should be able to start teaching the public about it as well.
Wait, was that also a part of Jean's plan?
Yep. It's something she and Mr. Albedo talked about. As I understand it, the goal was not just to create and sell potions, but also to teach the principles and practices of alchemy to
Pra
the
virar algo comum entre a população, né?
The public's understanding of alchemical potions has increased quite a bit. Perhaps one day they'll even be able to make simple potions themselves.
Without the proper training, though, those potions could be dangerous to use.
You're right. With Lisa there to mentor you, traveler, we could rest assured that nothing would go wrong during the potion-making process. However, when it comes to the general public, we have to think of a way to ensure that any resulting potions would be safe to use. So, Mr. Albedo is planning to establish a set of criteria to evaluate various levels of potion-making ability. People will have to pass the exam that corresponds to their level of proficiency.
Entendi.
To brew their own potions.
É, faz sentido.
Let me guess. You would like us to also take part in this exam?
Yes. It would probably be more accurate to say that we would like you to help us finalize the contents of the exam.
Se não fosse pela Lisa, eu não tava nem prestando atenção nessa missão, cara.
We need to first collect the relevant data. That's where our mock exam comes in. If you could take it, traveler, your results would serve as a very important reference for us.
Pode ser.
Of course, be compensated for your efforts.
Que eu ganhei praticamente nada mesmo.
I must admit, I'm very interested to see how much my cuties' alchemy skills have improved.
Aí você me convence.
Confidence is a good look on you, cutie.
Wonderful. Then, let me explain a little bit about how the exam works. The exam has 4 levels. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert.
Eu sou iniciante.
All you need to do is brew a potion within the time limit that satisfies the main objective. Satisfying additional objectives will earn you extra rewards.
Okay.
Okay, all of this is starting to sound pretty official. Paimon's nervous all of a sudden.
Relaxa, Paimon.
Normally do, and you should be fine. If you don't pass the first time around, you can always retake the exam. So, no need to put too much pressure on yourselves.
Okay.
Oh, retakes are allowed. That's a relief.
Paimon.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Bora. Ok. Foda-se. Foda-se. Tentativas disponíveis, 3. Produza poções de nível intermediário ou superiores cujos efeitos incluam constituição. Não usar mais de 3 ingredientes e... Constituição, né? Ok. E aí? Nice! Nice! Eu sou muito bom. Nossa.
Your movements are quite practiced, and your potion meets the requirements as well. Congratulations on passing the beginner exam.
Foi fácil.
That was a piece of cake. Even so, it was no match for your skills. All right. I believe I've collected all the necessary feedback. Looks like we'll have to make some adjustments to the level of difficulty for the actual exam. I'm gonna head back to the lab now. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
Bye bye. Reino Nigredo. Ok. Ganhei money.
Looks like you're running a business.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, Diona. And Tone Deaf Bard.
Tone Deaf Bard.
I could smell what you were brewing from all the way across Cider Lake. Bards have an extremely keen sense of smell, you know.
Okay. Hã?
Don't listen to him.
Exato.
We're actually in the middle of looking for some cocktail ingredients.
Oh.
Margaret is getting ready to run a new promotion at the Cocktail, so she asked me to come up with some new drink ideas. The bard over here is performing at the event. When he saw me getting ready to leave, he insisted on tagging along to help.
O que é que tu quer?
Well, what better way to be the first to try your new concoction than by helping you collect ingredients?
Esse bicho.
Well, that explains your enthusiasm.
Né?
You're only that generous when alcohol is involved.
Né?
Anyway, I was having some trouble coming up with new ideas for ingredients to use. I've already experimented with just about every ingredient you can find around Mondstadt. Even the weirdest ones.
Vai tentar com poções agora?
And told me he had an idea. So we split up for a while. I didn't get my hopes up. But sure enough, he came back a little while later with a rare ingredient I'd never used before. Ooh, what is it? Some sort of secret? Come on, bring it out so we can see.
It's a bird feather I found on a ruin in Dragonspine.
Dragonspine. Okay.
It was once buried in the snow and is still cold to the touch even now. I'm sure it could be used to produce a drink with an entirely new sort of mouthfeel.
Uma pena.
Well, if
Uma
I
pena.
can find
Okay.
something like that, Paimon supposes it'd be you. Unfortunately, this ingredient is not easy to find. We'll probably use up the measly amount we discovered with just the recipe testing alone.
Oh.
Don't worry about the ingredients, Diona. I'll figure something else out. You should head back so you can get a head start on working that mixology magic of yours.
Uh-huh, because the sooner I get started, the sooner you get to take advantage of the fruits of my labor. Isn't that right?
Exato.
Well, just think of it as a way to pay me in advance for all my hard work.
Esse bicho.
Doesn't solve our problem, though. Traveler, Paimon, do you have any ideas for a new drink?
De bebidas com diferentes efeitos.
Huh? Infused drinks with different effects? But doesn't that bring us back to the ingredient problem all over again? Oh,
Fala, Paimon.
that's what she's saying. Ahem. You're looking at one of the most popular duos on the Mondstadt alchemy scene right now. Our potions are one of the hottest commodities in Tibet. But what do potions have to do with drinks?
Ué, usa as poções como mistura. Exato.
Potions can add all sorts of different effects. For example, with a little alchemy on your side, you could even make a drink that can heal a broken heart. Wow. I never knew potions could do something like that.
Foi pouco exagerado.
I see. How about a potion that makes people never want to drink alcohol again? Could you make something like that? Oh, that's right. Even if we could make one that discourages people from drinking, it would only last for a little bit before wearing off. Ugh, what a shame. And here I thought I'd finally be able to dismantle the entire Mondstadt wine industry in one swoop. It's okay. We'll try to see if we can find some other ways to help.
Actually, I've always been curious, Diona. Is there a particular reason you don't like alcohol?
Isn't it obvious? Ever been around a drunk person before? Let me tell you, it's not a pleasant experience.
Exato.
Ah, so your gripe isn't really with alcohol itself, but the fact that it makes people drunk. This may sound a little weird, but I wonder if it's possible to use this mysterious alchemy
Ficarem intoxicadas. É uma opção.
So you mean a potion that can keep someone sober and awake? Huh. Sounds like something we could do. Hey, traveler.
Revigora a mente.
Perfect. I can just see it now. The more alcohol those drunkards consume, the more sober they'll become. They'll finally have to say bye-bye to their days of drunken depravity. It's decided then. Please make me a potion that can keep people sober.
Gotta say, I'm starting to get really curious about what that drink's going to taste like.
Esse bicho. Vamos lá. Deixa eu fortalecer o corpo dos seus novos tripulantes e melhorar a náusea no mar. Ok. Isso tá enchendo o saco, cara. A pior parte que eu acho é criar a poção, cara. Coisa horrorosa ter que achar a combinação certa.
Today's no good for going out. Did I say that yesterday as well?
This.
So, how's the potion got?
Uma poção com eficiência sabedoria. Sabedoria e firmeza, né?
If alchemy has the power to transform matter, I wonder if it could also be used to turn
Qual é? Tá querendo me transformar em Jesus agora, é?
if all the water in Cider Lake turned into actual cider?
Oi.
In that case, at least, no matter how short on more I am, I'd never be short on liquor. A fine alternative. Who would I be to refuse such a generous invitation?
Oh,
We'll go
yeah.
as soon as your work is finished. How does that sound?
You really haven't changed at all.
É.
The mention of alcohol practically has you chomping at the bit.
Well, it's not every day I get the chance to reunite with such dear friends. What's
Sei.
a reunion without a generous serving of wine?
Sei. Só quer saber de bebida. Licença. Deixa eu fazer a poção aqui dela. Sabedoria, firmeza. Eu vou tentar botar um pouquinho de cura também. Sabedoria e firmeza, né? Prontinho, Diana. Tô com a tua bebida pronta.
So, how's the potion come?
Já? Aquela. Só pra ti. Pera, eu posso melhorar mais? Não.
So, how's the potion come?
E aqui está. Tcharam!
Wow, I can't believe I'm holding just shaking up Mondstadt's entire wine industry in my own two hands.
Nossa. Calma, fia.
Oh, I'm gonna head back and start developing my new drinks right away.
Ai, ai.
Wait, don't leave without me. I thought you were gonna let me be the taste tester.
Of course. Operation Eliminate Drunkards has just begun, and you, my friend, are my first test subject.
Não existe bêbado maior do que ele.
And just like that, another
Meu
problem
Deus.
solved. Looks like you've done it again, traveler.
Esse cara.
Alcohol that doesn't make you drunk. Ooh, if I'm able to develop something like that, I guess there really is a type of alcohol that I can get behind.
Álcool sem álcool. Quer dizer, bebida alcoólica sem álcool. 25 mil. Ó.
Paimon, how has the potion making been going lately?
Do nada começa. Ah, mais uma prova,
I
talvez?
should have known. You really do have a talent for alchemy. I'm sure this exam will also be a walk in the park for you.
Não tenho certeza não.
Ready to begin?
Bora. Vamos ver. Força, destreza, mais 8. Duas características. Força e destreza, né? Não posso usar mais de 10 erva? Como? Ok. Força e destreza. Arte, braço e asa. Ok, vamos ver. Braço e asa. Yes. De primeira. Eu sou muito bom. Eu sou muito bom.
Yep. Looks like your potion meets the requirements. I ask for your help. Please, take this for your trouble.
Ok. Tô rico. Fiquei rico. Ok, estamos de volta. Meu Streamlabs do nada travou aqui. Eu tive que parar. Bom, o Diluc apareceu, falou com a gente e agora tá nisso. Vamos ver o que é que vai rolar.
Oh, Diluc, what's someone as busy as you doing in this neck of the woods?
Ele quer ver a parada da bebida que a Diona fez. Reclamar que a Diona tá fazendo bebida não alcoólica.
Elzer told me the Knights launched a new commercial endeavor that turned out to be quite the hit. I think he was a bit surprised by the level of success, so he told me to come check it out. But seeing as you two are the ones in charge, I'm really not surprised at all. The Knights definitely chose the most reliable people for the job.
É isso aí.
Elzer is the manager of Dawn Winery, right? Huh, Paimon thought he didn't
Rapaz, faz tempo que eu não escuto a voz do Diluc.
heard about our shop.
Parecendo até estranha a voz dele, como se não fosse a de sempre.
No need to sound so surprised. The winery keeps us all very busy. Elzer only takes the time to brief me with this sort of intel if he thinks we are faced with a real threat.
Oh.
In such a short amount of time, you've been able to establish complete production and supply lines, and even receive orders from all around Teyvat.
Eu não diria que é um período curto de tempo não, fera. Eu já tô aqui há 3 horas.
Already be one of our biggest rivals.
Threat? Rival?
Que a batalha do comércio comece.
Oh, you sure seem eager. Looks like you really want to go toe-to-toe with the #1 wine merchant in all of Mondstadt. Are you just itching to see whose business prowess would come out on top?
O meu, claro.
A competition with the Traveler. That's not a bad suggestion.
Oh.
You're extremely knowledgeable and well-traveled. If we were to become competitors, I'm sure you'd throw many a challenge my way. Probably even some I've never faced before. But I was really just using the wine industry as an example to emphasize your success. Our two industries aren't exactly fighting.
Exatamente.
Actually, the success of your potion shop is good for the winery's business.
Como assim?
Good for your business? Paimon's lost. You were just talking about how the two industries were separate and now they're suddenly connected?
O que é que essa posição tem a ver com o vinho?
It's a bit convoluted.
Convoluted. Damn.
That most people consume in their free time. In order to have free time, though, you have to get off work early. For the alcohol industry to thrive, consumers need to have both the time and the money to spend.
That's exactly
As poções ajudam eles a se manter num... foi o que eu pensei.
As they get more popular, people will be able to complete their work faster.
Eu vou poder beber mais.
The bigger the market there is for a commodity like mine.
Oh, that makes sense.
É.
It's hard to be in the mood to go out and enjoy life if you're super busy all the time.
Exato.
I never thought about it that way before. There sure are a lot of layers to running a business. Guess this means we're in the Mora-making business together then. Hey, why don't you try out one of our potions?
Oh. Querido parceiro.
I do have quite the interest in the effects of alchemical potions. Well, since you offered, please make a potion that can reduce the anxieties of the user while
uma poção relaxante.
their attention to detail.
Reduce anxiety while also improving the user's attention to detail?
Uma poção relaxante que aumenta o foco.
I must admit to being curious. If my cuties do manage to make this potion for you, D-Luke, how exactly do you intend to use it?
Well, I mentioned before that people with ample free time are an important consumer base for my industry. But actually, the same is true for people who are incredibly
Relaxante, cura
overwhelmed with
e
work.
foco.
After a period of high stress, like a busy workday, it can take a while for people to fully decompress. It's also common for that type of stress to leave people so exhausted that all they can do is spend the rest of the day in a daze. That level of stress and exhaustion makes it hard for people to derive pleasure from things they usually enjoy.
Acho que essa vai ser minha última poção do dia, porque, nossa senhora, eu não pensei que isso fosse demorar tanto, não.
Paimon's definitely been there before. Sometimes, after a really long day, Paimon will be so tired, but she just can't relax. Not even her favorite snacks would hit the spot like they usually do.
É.
Oh, my poor little cuties.
Oh.
Sounds like things can get quite tough out on the road. You know what? You just earn yourself some extra snacks at our upcoming tea party. Once this is all over, I'll personally see to it that you get the chance for a proper rest.
Oh, a date with Lisa. Yes. Yes.
So basically, you need us to make a potion that decreases tension but increases attention.
Yeah.
So that people can enjoy the finer things in life no matter how busy or stressed they are.
Exactly. Wine is meant to be savored. Drinking it without being able to appreciate its subtle notes and characteristics is a loss not just for the winemaker, but for the consumer as well. If we can increase the alertness of those too exhausted to perceive the subtle notes, but decrease the restlessness of those too agitated to raise their glass, then we can be sure to reach a point of balance where all can enjoy their wine to the fullest extent.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely a unique request. Seems like this would be a tricky challenge for any potion maker.
Eu já tô com ideia.
We should get to thinking then. First things first, let's figure out what ingredients to use.
Eu meio que já tenho uma ideia, Paimon, do que usar. Deixa eu pegar isso aqui. Deixa eu ver direito o que é que ele quer, né? Ele quer um negócio de foco, relaxar, foco.
Have you finished?
Vamos ver. Constituição, foco e relaxamento. É, foco e relaxamento eu sabia. Ok, constituição, ok. Constituição, foco e relaxamento. Nenhum desses se encaixa nisso. Constituição, foco e relaxamento. A Lisa foi sentar na cadeira de novo, foi? Constituição, foco e relaxamento. Vamos ver. Ok. Pronto, Luke.
How's the potion coming? Have
Tá
you
pronto.
finished?
Tá pronto. Aqui ela. O que tu acha?
We're finished with the potion, Master D-Luke. Please give it a try.
Oh, I thought you might need more time, but it looks like you've already found the solution.
Eu sou bom. Eu sou bom.
Nice job. Wow, the effect is even more apparent than I imagined. Your many talents just keep on surprising.
Eu sou bom, eu sei.
On behalf of Dawn Winery, I would like to make a bulk
Oh,
purchase
shit.
of this potion. Oh, and don't worry about the delivery side of things. Elzer will send someone to pick up the potions once they're ready. My plan is to enlist the help of artisans to infuse candles and fragrances with the effects of this potion.
Oh!
Those products will serve as complimentary gifts for customers to enjoy during wine tasting.
So you plan to make alchemical potions part of the wine drinking experience? Interesting. And very much in keeping with the Dawn Winery's way of doing business.
If our potion was enough to impress Master Diluc, I'm sure regular customers are gonna be even more amazed.
Well, there's still work to be done, so I should probably head out. It'll take some time before we know exactly what the commercial impact of this combination will be. In any case, it's been a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
I'm hoping our two businesses will have a long and successful partnership. I hope those orders will keep on rolling in, for both our sakes. Oh, and if you have some time, you should stop by Angel's Share to see your masterpiece in action.
Okay.
For sure! Paimon can't wait! We'll see you next time, Master Diluc!
Adeus, Diluc. Nunca mais te verei. Tá dando. 65.000. Nice. E lá vamos nós. Com o tempo, seu negócio continua a crescer e expandir. Who?
Oh, a merchant is here. Paimon's not sure they're from Mondstadt, though. Let's go check it out.
Né? Quem é você e o que está fazendo na...
Have a question for me, cutie?
Eu só queria... Ah, pera. Tem opção nova.
Have a question for me, cutie? After observing your work, I made note of several improvements we can make to the brewing, cultivation, and sales aspects of the business. Rita can tell you more about implementing these upgrades.
Ok. Ela não tá mais aqui não, né? Porque... Não, ela tá aqui. Antes de falar com a outra, deixa eu... Né? E... Ah, tá. Só desbloqueia após passar o exame avançado. Beleza. Ok. Não consigo ler, não? Oxi. Tá. Vamos falar com a tal comerciante especial. A Tefi.
Hello there. The name's Atafe.
Atafe.
Merchant from Sumeru.
Ah, Sumeru.
Whoa, you've made quite the journey.
Né?
Guess news of our humble shop has already spread to all four corners of Tibet.
Graças a Paimon, todo o nosso trabalho duro está se pagando.
I have to agree. This venture of yours is becoming quite well known. In fact, many well-informed merchants have heard word of your potion-selling endeavor.
Yeah.
But most people are still not willing to take a risk on such a rare commodity. If you ask me, though, when the opportunity knocks, you've got to be ready to answer.
Inteligente. Ela é inteligente.
Although the general public still doesn't know much about alchemical potions right now, with a little effort and marketing on your side, you can carve out a nice space in the market for yourself. Once that happens, the mora will just keep on flowing. Once you've generated enough demand, you could even increase your prices tenfold. With that kind of profit, you could even take the rest of the year off if you wanted.
Tenfold? Are you serious?
Paimon não fica cega pelo dinheiro, Paimon.
As long as the demand is there, people will pay anything. You could say it's a sort of mutual agreement between consumer and supplier.
With the way you talk, Paimon can't help but be reminded of a certain other Mora-obsessed merchant.
Ah.
You did say you were from Sumeru.
Pois é, Dory.
Maybe you know her. Ever met Dory?
Wait, you mean Lord Sangama Bay? One of the most famous merchants in all of Sumeru? That Dory? You know her?
Amiga.
Wow. Lord Sangama Bay is one of my biggest idols. Her business sense and dedication to making Mora has always been one of my greatest inspirations.
Nossa senhora.
I was even lucky enough to visit the palace of Alcazarzare once. It truly is a magnificent sight. One day, I hope to be just like her.
No!
Up to my ears and more Mora than I can count.
Caramba, nossa senhora.
Looks like we lost her. Should Paimon snap her out of it? Or...
Te desejo tudo de bom.
Thank you. That means a lot. I believe make some big mora together.
Aham.
The idea is actually pretty simple.
Propaganda.
You produce the potions, provide me with a regular supply, and I'll help you sell them across to that. If that sounds good to you, then we should talk more in depth about what kinds of potions to sell this time around. According to my keen market sense, these are the kinds of potions that are currently in demand.
Poções de efeito e constituição. Ok. Esse. E... toma esse aqui. Acho que são os melhores que eu tenho. Constituição, sabedoria, constituição, destreza e só constituição. Ok. Manda. Escolher estratégia de distribuição. Entrega de amostra grátis, certificado de academia, desconto de atacado. Total. Normalmente são esses que pega a galera. Ok. Vai. Subiu bastante. Ganhou uma pequena fortuna aí agora, hein? Oh. Oh, hello. Faz anos.
That must mean there's a new exam. Yep. It's time for the advanced exam. This one will be harder than previous exams.
Whatever.
This time it'll be super embarrassing. Don't worry too much about that. Lots of things in life require a couple tries.
Yeah.
When I first started working as Mr. For example, when I was studying the property another time.
Okay.
Fear of making
Absolutely. Whatever.
All right.
Foda-se! Ok. Sabedoria. Sabedoria fragante. 5 tipos diferentes. Sabedoria fragante, né? Ok. Yes! De primeira. Isso é bom.
Wow. You even breezed through the advanced exam. Ever thought about helping out around the lab?
Não.
Drop everything and pursue the path of an alchemy master? Huh. What do you say, traveler?
Mas podemos
If we
ajudar.
work together, I'm sure we can make something super amazing.
Yeah.
Super amazing? Do you mean you already have something in mind? Well, in the past, my research was mainly focused on the study of plants, so I started thinking, what if potions could have an even greater effect on people? A memory-enhancing potion, for example, could help people memorize a whole library's worth of knowledge. Alternatively, a strength-enhancing... I didn't know you could make potions like that! Sounds awesome!
Yeah.
It's certainly theory, though, is always easier than practice. And with alchemy...
Já chega! Exato.
Sweet! Well...
Tchau, Sucrose. Essa parada é só um extra que eu tô ligado. Não tem nada de importante. De novo, o Streamlabs travou. E aqui está o Gorou falou alguma coisa. Não tem como repetir o que ele falou. Tanto faz.
Goro? Where did you come from?
Inazuma.
Oh, and Kirara's here too!
O cachorro e a gatinha. Que bela surpresa.
Komania Express operates all across Teyvat, so I'm always on the road. I'm actually pretty familiar with Mondstadt from my trips here in the past. General Goro, on the other hand, seems to still be getting the lay of the land. He got lost not too far from here.
Nossa.
Well, I would normally be provided with ample intel before carrying out an operation in a foreign territory.
Sei.
But Watatsumi Island isn't exactly home to many people who've been to Mondstadt. I wasn't even able to obtain a map of the region. I basically had to perform initial reconnaissance in the middle of a formal operation.
Ei.
Not exactly a
Começou a cheirar os cantos.
air-free mission.
General. Next time, I'll procure the most detailed map available and make sure you have it at your disposal from mission outset. Over and out.
You can drop the formalities, Kirara. I don't expect you to report back to me like I'm your commanding officer. We hired you as a consultant. It wouldn't be fair to treat you like one of my soldiers.
Hey now, it's not like this is some one-sided partnership. We agreed, right? In exchange for my services, you'll help promote our business to the people of Watatsumi Island.
Oh.
Your good word will be integral in helping Komania Express become people's first choice for all their delivery needs. Our future business is...
Negócios atrás de negócios. Essa missão é só negócios, cara. Nossa. Poções.
Yes. It's a funny story, actually.
Yeah.
Recently, Watatsumi Island has been looking for ways to increase transportation efficiency. Basically, this means improving the operations of our cargo ships. So, we decided to send teams across to that to learn about the most advanced techniques different nations have to offer.
Poções.
We had just wrapped up our trip to Liyue when we heard word of your mysterious potion shop. So, we decided to postpone our return journey for a bit and come check it out. Turns out it was the right choice.
Yeah.
Well, Paimon's gotta say, you've practically hit the jackpot by coming here. We've got stuff you can't find anywhere else.
Oh, more customers from abroad.
Oh.
My cuties sure are popular. You really do have friends all over Teyvat. Looking at your two friends here, I can't help but be reminded of my dear little wolf cub.
Ah.
You know what?
Hazel.
You sometime. For some reason, I have a feeling the three of you would really hit it off. In fact, once you've wrapped up your potion purchasing, why don't you both join me and my cuties for afternoon tea? I'll even bring my student along.
Oh.
Afternoon tea? Sounds great! I could really use some refreshments. Long days of deliveries always leave me parched. Ugh. Thanks for the invitation.
Something tells me you're not going to take no for an answer. Wait, why does this feel so familiar?
E aí, Mico?
Anyway, traveler, care to make some introductions?
Bicho traumatizado, homem. Esta é a maga guardiã de tomos e feitiços. Também. Fica de incrível.
Guardian Mage? Wow, what an impressive title. Is it a position similar to that of a Guji?
Bicho traumatizado.
Wait, could it be that I'm in the presence of someone as high-ranking as Her Excellency, like Lady Sangonomiya herself?
Nem tanto.
Traveler, you're gonna give the guy a heart attack.
É bibliotecária.
Don't be nervous, Goro. That's just, a nickname. Her real name is Lisa. She works as the librarian here in Mondstadt, and she's also the person in charge of our shop. Lisa, this is Goro. He's a super powerful general from Watatsumi Island. And this is Kirara. She's a super punctual delivery woman with Komania Express.
Kirara. The name sounds familiar. Ah, the collection of books from Inazuma that I have in the library. You were the one who delivered them, yes? What a helpful little gem you are.
I'm glad our paths have crossed again, Miss Lisa.
O jeito que ela trata todo mundo, mano.
For future delivery jobs as well.
As for my cutie's other acquaintance, I believe I've read a few articles about you, General Goro. I seem to recall more than a few references to your empathetic nature and skillful approach to leading your troops. Let me guess, your troops are also the focus of your potion inquiry here today?
Exactly. Commercial activity between Watatsumi Island and other regions has been on the rise recently. The workload has increased so much, both the soldiers who work on our shipping convoys and the sailors who work on the merchant vessels are struggling to keep up. What would really come in handy would be a handle their intense workload, like one that can enhance their energy and physical strength.
Eu devo ter alguma desse tipo.
Hey, I could definitely use a potion like that as well.
Eu devo ter
When I'm on
uma.
a long delivery, you wouldn't believe how tired my legs would get from trekking across all that rugged terrain. Not to mention the damage it does to my paws.
My cutie should be more than familiar with that kind of potion by now. I'm sure they'll have it done in no time.
É, eu tenho uma poção pra isso.
Well, while you two hop to it, I'm gonna find an idle knight to deliver a letter to my little wolf cub and ask him to treat us to the pleasure of his company. Once my cuties are done drinking a potion that satisfies your needs, we'll all celebrate over afternoon tea.
Stop.
Afternoon tea on the banks of Cider Lake. Oh, wonder what that'll be like. Oh, I can't wait to find out.
I'm just glad I finally found a way to help my troops.
Deixa eu pegar logo a poção. Encerrar logo.
I thought I've told you this before, that if you want to pass through the forest undetected...
Pelo amor de Deus.
Oh, you're here. How's the potion?
Tá boa. Tome esse. Com certeza vai ser útil.
Your potion is now ready. Why don't you give it a try?
Wonderful. You two sure work fast.
Já tava pronto. Que porra tu tá fazendo? É pra tomar.
Wow. My right shoulder was acting up from using my bow so much, but a few drops of your potion and the pain is completely gone.
Ah.
The pain from walking on all that rough terrain. It's like it was never there. I thought you dealt in potions, not magic elixirs.
Eu sou bom.
In my arsenal, I bet I could deliver 200 orders in a single day.
Jesus, calma.
Another hit on our hands. Guess we can add the people of Watatsumi Island and the workers at Komaniya Express to our list of happy customers.
Outro resultado perfeito.
Well, now that our work is
What the fuck? Que close tosco foi esse?
that afternoon tea we were promised. Oh, perfect. Lisa's here.
Razor também não, né? Acho que não deve ter dado tempo não, tá caramba não. Ah.
I sent someone to fetch him in Wolvendom, but he wasn't there. It's such a shame he's going to miss the opportunity to meet some fellow furry-haired companions. But I'm sure you'll have the chance to meet in the future.
Yeah.
In fact, the next time I see him, I'll be sure to tell him about the two of you. It'll give him something to look forward to.
E o chá? Sim. Ah, tá.
Wow, you've placed quite the sizable order. Thank you for your patronage, my Inazuman friends. If feedback on the potion is favorable, I hope you'll consider re-upping your supply when the time comes. If making the journey proves too troublesome, we can always ship them to you.
Of course! I have a feeling this super powerful alchemical craft of yours could be a game changer for the entire delivery industry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll be sure to collect detailed feedback from my troops. Anyway, we should head out. Until next time, Traveler in Paimon. Oh, and it was a pleasure meeting you, Miss Guardian Mage.
Guardian Mage.
The next time I'm in Mondstadt, I should make it an official visit. A formal meeting between Her Excellency and the Honorable Guardian Mage is sure to be a momentous occasion.
Eles vão ter... Elas vão ter muito o que conversar, hein? Isso aí eu tenho certeza. 180? Damn. $400. É só isso que eu queria, Fé. Terminar. Já chega. Finalmente. No fim. 2,6 milhões. Nada mal. É, a prática leva à perfeição.
Only so humble. Although, with results this impressive, I would say you could stand to take a bit more credit.
Eu aceito outras coisas. Oi.
All of your hard work up to this point, we've already collected enough sales data for our research. Thank you so much for all your help. Of course, if you're interested in continuing to run the shop, you'd make me a very happy Lisa.
Desculpe, mas... Oh, Jean!
Already have more than enough to report back to Jean with.
Jean tá aqui.
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a long time.
Jean, minha linda. Minha segunda paixão.
Oh, you're here. I wrapped up some business with my cuties and was just about to go report back to you at headquarters.
No need. I already talked to some other knights, so I think I have a fairly good understanding of the situation.
Looks like you've troubled the traveler to help you once again.
Não é problema nenhum.
How could I not? When it comes to work as important as this, a smart and capable partner is simply a must-have, especially if we want good results. Look at the success of the shop. I could have never produced that kind of result on my own.
Well, I do have to admit, your success is remarkable.
É.
I'm to come see you for some time now, but work kept getting in the way and I
Como sempre, né?
couldn't find the time. Regardless, I just knew I had to come thank you in person. It's truly reassuring to have such outstanding members among our ranks.
Once this is all over, I do believe I'm due for a vacation.
Hmm.
I've lost quite a few strands of hair to all the stress.
Oh no!
Of course. Thank you for all your hard work. Seeing you cooped up in that library all the time, I was worried you might be bored. So I thought I'd give you an opportunity to truly make use of your talents. Perhaps I put too much on your plate at once.
It wasn't that bad. After all, it's not like I was in it alone. All the help from the knights and the traveler really helped to lessen the load. Plus, it was fun to get back into research. It's nice to relive those days every once in a while.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you again for all your help.
Essas duas são boas amigas.
Please take this as your compensation.
Ok. Eu tô numa situação que eu não aguento fazer mais nada, tô com sono. Eu tô... Faz quase 4 horas que eu tô aqui, homem.
Here, I hope you like it.
Oh! Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh, sucrose! Olha só! A última fase? Eu já tinha esquecido disso, sinceramente.
According to the way Mr. Albedo designed the exams, passing the expert level would mean you're now qualified to mentor other people.
Damn!
You could start to teach other people? Then Paimon's totally going to start a class.
Qual é, Paimon?
Let's see. How much should Paimon charge per student?
P?
Well, all Paimon knows right now is that for homework, her students are gonna have to use alchemy to make all sorts of tasty treats.
Paimon.
Paimon will be sure to give them lots of feedback on their alchemy skills, of course.
Paimon.
I'm sure this one will go just as well as the others. I'm ready to begin whenever you are. I'll be rooting for you.
Yeah, let's go. Ah, produtos especiais, poções cujos efeitos incluam carisma. Carisma, percepção e firmeza. Carisma, percepção e firmeza. Se não for agora, então já era, filho. Ah, então já era, esquece. Eu não sei o que é essa parada de especial, não. Então, sei lá. Oh! Bom, galera, acho que isso é o final. Terminei. Eu acho. Deixa eu ver o que elas têm pra falar aqui.
Public reception towards alchemical potions has been much more favorable than expected. If things continue like this, the potions industry could end up becoming a new revenue stream for the entire region of Mondstadt.
Oh!
We've got more than enough time to make big plans for the future. Right now, we should focus on the hard-earned success we've been able to achieve so far. How about we find a time to celebrate together?
Oh! Droga, a mesma reação da Paimon.
Of course. Once I've made the preparations, you'll be the first to know. I'll even do you the honor of extending your invitation in person.
Oh, that does sound nice. You certainly deserve to relax after all your hard work.
Já tô no querer o pescoço. E é isso aí. Sinceramente, não tem mais nada que eu quero nesse evento não. Já fiz tudo já. Ah, isso aqui tá faz, pelo amor de Deus. Isso aqui não importa não. Bom, simplificando, Eu peguei tudo que tinha aqui. Peguei tudo que tinha aqui. E aqui só falta essas duas paradas aqui. É um porre. É um porre. Eu não vou nem tentar, fera. Não vale a pena. Não vale a pena. Tudo importante que tinha pra pegar eu já peguei já. Deixa eu ver. Aqui. Aqui. Aí, pronto. Já tem tudo liberado, ó. Pega esse. Esse aqui. Esse aqui. Esse aqui. Esse. Mais esse. Eu consigo upar essa... Toma pra tu. Tem um bônus de XP? Tem um bônus de XP. Eu vou upar. É, depois eu vou ter que farmar mais. Pronto. Tá bom, já até deu pra mudar a cor. Bastão mágico. Eu não conheço ninguém que possa usar esse bastão, cara. Mas pelo menos, né? É algo grátis. Deixa eu refinar. Show. No máximo. Ao curar, restaurar 16 de energia. Nice. Bom, mas, né? Deixa eu devolver a arma dele. É isso aí, galera. Terminei. Eu gravei, cara, acho que 8 ou 9 vídeos. Que pelo amor de Deus, homem. Eu tava gravando, toda vez que tinha algum áudio eu gravava. Aí quando não tinha áudio, era só cuidando da loja, aí eu parava de gravar. Porque pelo amor de Deus, senão o vídeo ficava gigante. Mas né? Nossa. Linda. Então é isso aí. Terminamos o evento. O próximo que eu vou fazer é isso aqui, mas não tem áudio, então não vou gravar. Acho que a próxima vez que eu voltar vai ser na segunda parte do 4.5, talvez. Não sei se vai ter alguma coisa que vale a pena gravar. Se tiver, eu gravo. Se não tiver... vai ter... Ainda tenho que fazer isso, né? É verdade, eu vou ter que gravar isso aqui. Pronto, o próximo vídeo vai ser isso aqui. A missão lendária da Shiori. Mas né, isso vai ficar pra outro dia. Porque, pelo amor de Deus, eu já tô com 4 horas aqui, eu acho. É isso aí. Esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Se curtiram, deixa um like. Não esquece de se inscrever para não perder os próximos vídeos. Ative o sininho para receber notificação quando tiver vídeo novo. E é isso aí. Vejo vocês no próximo vídeo de Genshin Impact. Valeu? Falou!